live. Hello everyone, Mr. here. Bit of a kickback, I'm on the PlayStation for the stream again, meaning I don't have my avatar. But, welcome to Genshin again. Last time was the New Year's, this time is Christmas. And I'm in jail. Not the place you'd expect, I think. But it's jail. So, in terms of trying to think for a Christmas event, I couldn't really think of much. Most of the games I play don't do much regarding Christmas. Then I thought, hey, why don't I do something I've not done in a while? And you can tell it's been a while because I've forgotten how to zoom in. There we go. Why not play this again? Considering, like I said, last time was nearly a whole year ago. And, unlike last time, I actually have story to do. Hello, Katie. Yeah, I'm making it so then I'm doing Genshin story as the Christmas special, because I'm in jail. Hello, Deacon.
The Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, now I remember.
No need to tease me, okay?
Sorry, Katie, but PlayStation for the PS4 does not have Discord yet.
I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
Well, thank you.
Huh? No, we couldn't take them. They're your
Paimon, money is money.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist.
No,
these coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
I'm gonna let you know this right now, Katie. We're in here because we've been asked to visit the jail. But there's no other way in, as opposed to being brought in as a prisoner. Henceforth, the judge made a false accusation, had us come in here and do a little snooping on his part. Is there any clues in this area? Oh, hello! It is you! Look at them. Sidgewinny, I think is how you pronounce their name. Not quite yet, Katie. Also, Nahida looks super interested. Just, oh, hello.
Sidgewin?
Sidgewin.
What are you doing in the production zone?
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon. Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people? Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse.
No, don't worry.
Yes.
This is more just a jab.
But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body. Make sure you
It's a new series where Jay is a newbie. Without Jay.
Don't push yourself too hard. Who's that really take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Pains of streaming on the PlayStation again. Information. Well, the last thing is up there. I know, Katie. Okay, so last one should be on this level of the jail. Katie, I do have a microphone. This is just PlayStation. No, Katie, this is literally just PlayStation.
Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
I wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. It's pretty embarrassing. Where's Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch. And nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to.
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegeween's always...
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
So I did that in the wrong order, clearly. Given, I knew already where Siegewin was. Hello, Lynette. How are you? I'm going to shoot you. Pew.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn credit coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating the area, Lynette?
Nope, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me.
And how's Lynette holding up?
My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
God.
Huh? Credit coupons?
Never mind, cash.
Why are you giving us these?
I've been here longer than you, so credit coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. We'll be sure to make good use of these coupons then. Thanks a bunch.
Okay, seems like I gotta go into this area. Now, what'd be so special about in here? Never mind, I see what's so special about in here. Book. But first, let's have a little look around in other people's homes. Hello, sir, how are you? Are you here to send a letter? If so, do you mind if I help you polish it a little? Hello? Ah. That might be good to know. Oh, hello. Chest. Remarkable chest. Prima gems and something. Alright, gonna ignore the glowy book. I'm gonna look down here. Also, here is someone else's room. I'm gonna... Actually, no, this is the infirmary. I wonder then... Would Sichuan have dropped the book?
Hey, look! There's something here! Looks like a research notebook. That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Is he a fan of Sichuan? He must have dropped this. Let's time and read it real quick. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Whoa, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Yay! You don't need to worry, Katie. Even higher? Trust me, Katie. Okay, what's in here? Never mind, it wants me to sleep. Just trust me, Katie.
Stop investigating it? Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow.
Katie, how do you think I'll do it?
Someone doesn't want to get up. What do you have planned for us?
Okay, so I need to go to the ring in the afternoon. Katie, I'm going to bail it, of course. Okay, it's marking again.
So long, we're really starting to get... But doing the same thing all the time can get... Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
The morn's over, it's time for the afternoon. Katie, it should be obvious. Mail.
Savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
The Pancration ring.
Sure. If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time at the Pancration ring.
Or Pancration. Katie, I had to know your address in order to visit you. Remember? I'll speak more about it after stream, Katie. Okay? Oh, another one of these. Can I use it? Oh. Okay. Well, down I go. I promise. Can I use this one? No, I can't. So, the arena, the ring. This place is going to be interesting. I'm assuming it's a duel. I'd assume we're going to play as Traveller. Other than that, I know nothing. I'll talk with you about that as well, Katie, don't worry.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor at a place like the Pancration Ring.
Interesting.
Hey, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up.
Oh, it's just a memory
If you
game.
rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons.
Okay, this is
If
not
you
bad
mess
at
up
all.
the order, you'll lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up?
Yeah.
Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
Memory game, here we go. This is not going to be hard. Let's go.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Maybe it's better as Chi-Chi, because with a sword you're not as likely to have too much AoE. That was not hard at all. Then again, the best trick with a lot of these types of games is label as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just repeat that order for whatever they pop up.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of the Pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusama. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your
Yes. Gambling squared, Katie.
Point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Yes.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
Aha. Just like Production Zone.
What?
There's a hidden rule
Never even checked a
here.
boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think I can let you in a bit. Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is...
If you buy both.
tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually... And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? No, but I've heard a story. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizer. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So
Interesting.
It's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not serious, are you? Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yes?
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Paimon. It is literally our best lead at the moment, because it's our only lead. The other one led to bloody purple meat.
Paimon, okay?
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
Well, luckily, I have that money.
We woke up so early today that The dawn of a new day. What do you have planned?
I've got the money. More than the money. Let's go to work in the production zone, I would say.
We're so long. We're doing the same thing. Yeah, it's good.
Get the skip on doing the actual job. Here we go.
Oh, just a regular meal set. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Paimon, let's go to the ring.
Sure. If we're not going to work, then let's...
Let's see.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the...
We have the reigning champ, JAAAAIIL, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Lord.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves?
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though JAAAAIIL is the crowd favorite, Demon Lord is a first-class dark horse with...
I'll try, Katie. I'll try.
Anyway, this match...
Also, this man sounds like, why does he sound like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove?
Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this.
Yeah, he sounds like Kronk.
I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try.
Oh, no need.
Alright then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember,
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our clue.
Wow. That's blunt.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make it more...
Indeed, we had a productive day, Paimon. Let's see what Rule 2 being broken does. Apparently something happens now. Hello.
Traveler, Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler?
Not
Ah,
dense,
but I'm not
Katie.
quite awake yet, so I have to go take a look. Right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said
Paimon.
happened.
Last time we got what either was rotten or
Definitely feels
purple
kinda
meat.
Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it!
Paimon, you're an idiot. There's something odd.
Huh? What is it? Are you okay?
I expect it's a mask.
Too.
Never mind. A red vial.
Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Everyone already knows what you're trying to say.
Hey Paimon, do you want to give it a taste?
No way! Get the stuff away from Paimon!
No, Katie.
Open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon on this one, okay?
The blood-colored fluid. Alright, Paimon.
Planned for us.
Investigate this clue.
It's nice to slack off a little. Less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
So, I should be able to actually see these in here. Or not. Okay. Not bad. So, wait a minute, it's a quest item. Not when it comes to these, Katie. Not when it comes to these. Do I not have... It's probably then whenever I get the chance to look at my book.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Everyone can stay safe and healthy.
Let's take a look down here. You look down in the dumps.
If there's no way to send it all out, maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Here we go though. So far, don't really care about the book. Breaking the first hidden rule gave me strange meat. Breaking the second one gave me this fluid. One of those is for the ring, one of those is for production zone. I'm assuming then that there might be one for the infirmary or this area.
From Fontico. So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After
The Duke?
discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't
Really, Katie?
understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution.
That feels a little out of character for how little I've seen him.
Leave that guy.
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. Oh, it's perfect after all. His house, his rules.
So he's not a big fan of the Duke right now. Seems like you were the main clue here. And this next one looks like it's in the production zone. So... wait, never mind. Never mind, it's not in the production zone. It's in the ring. Katie, that's just because my thoughts were the same as yours at first. Just don't know how to process it. And okay, no, I was just looking at the wrong side. I was like, did it freeze? Because you gotta admit, that looks a little icy. But okay. You're definitely who I'm looking for. It's you, Collins. So, how you doing after I broke that rule?
I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well,
No, but you didn't say anything to indicate yes, Katie.
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the content.
so it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait. Are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Mate, we're not possessed.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
None of you'd ever ask such a question, you idiot Paimon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
But, okay, I have everything from production zone. But, I've only got one thing when it comes to the ring.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons.
A word for you, Collins, or... well, 4. Curiosity killed the cat. We're gonna get curious. It's nature.
The real profit.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh.
So it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the event? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Fortress of Meropide. Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Interesting. That's actually very good to know. Hello, another thing.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something?
Let's have a look.
Maybe not. Every page
How's the
has a Fanta
Fanticos?
symbol on it. Maybe
Hmm.
it's some flyers from the company.
No, Katie.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company. Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
Let's see.
Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all.
Would this be that new Fanta? Because there's no name for it. The packaging was rather basic at appearance. And it doesn't look right. Something doesn't look normal. Yeah, is it like a Sprite cranberry?
Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
It would make sense as well when you think about it to test a product on the prisoners. Because how much reservation would they have? Hi, Bran. What? But it's been like a week.
Guys,
Well, let's eat.
Huh. You ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat? Alright. But remember that we bought this time with no funds, so let's make better use of it next time.
Paimon, we got some information. And with our current scenario, information is the most useful.
Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
Here.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Okay. I think the best choice is to work.
After working here so long, we're really but doing the same thing. Yeah,
Let's see if there's easy work,
Kick
Paimon.
back and relax once in a while. A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
I wonder if these two could be related. Objectives complete.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Yeah, let's get work for now and put our time to good use.
Katie, I don't think it's a wise idea, because these papers would have been here for a while. Well, anyway, let's continue searching for clues. If I'm correct, another hidden rule was the idea of if you skip doing any work 3 days in a row.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there? Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Might just be you, Paimon. Hi, Vidoc.
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
What, getting by?
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
So there is one for this area.
What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it. Just tell us already.
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night.
At night?
Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meripede?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms, and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
The meat did seem weird, and the bile could have been blood, but I think there's a little bit more.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the Dead Night and meet these cannibals, see what they're about.
Can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Time for the third hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end? Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Don't worry, Katie.
Just stay away from me.
Okay.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
How about you?
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Strange.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
They are hiding something.
So obvious about acting weirdly. Do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different way.
Still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Okay, let me just take the quick route up. There we go. Many secrets, many mysteries. Yeah, Paimon is a coward. Hey, Fielding. I want to ask you a little bit.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well... Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
Thank you, Fielding.
That's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
This is a chance to find out, Paimon.
Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Another stealth mission? It'll be interesting if we get yet another one. Because every single region's had one so far. Except for here.
Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Whoa. Here we go, another one of these. I wonder if more than just us have been doing this. Okay. Child's been sneaking around. He's been talking with those three. Something is calling me. I have to go.
Traveler?
We've got a lead.
Oh, it looks like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time? Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them? Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Stealth mission, yay. At least I assume it is. Go to where the rumoured pipes are. Over there.
Shh, careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Wasn't there a way to crouch?
Uh-oh, they spotted us!
Not that way. I can't even use the teleport to just quickly zip over there.
Careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Paimon, I'm taking the long way. Long way is safe. So far. Wasn't this the pipe? Yeah, it just forced me to come back here.
Careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
That's just mean. I get it. I thought.
This should be the place.
Okay, let's go.
Wheel of Life.
So it was here where we met the other three in that.
I knew you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What you say?
Decent rules for yours.
Yeah. So what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me.
What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Child Tartaglia?
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I'm a friend
We're
of
the
his.
only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and always give him a hard time when he first came to the Fortress of Meripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again.
That call again.
And as his crew, if the boss wants something, it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and use the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. That's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Alright. Keep quiet and follow us.
Let's see. Nah, no need to tell them about that.
Sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back, hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before...
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here.
Well. We acquired the greatest form of wealth. We got so much knowledge. Clee, give us a jubty-dubty for our glories.
We finally learned some key information. When you said you knew a dive... Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really, now that we can finally relax. I'm starting to feel super...
That's Act 3. Really? Act 3 felt a lot shorter than Act 2.
It's morning already. Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards.
Ah, Linny, I brought you a card.
Let Paimon see what... Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating.
Perfect.
It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
We're in jail because a friend of ours said, "Hey, apparently child vanished. Can you go investigate and see what's going on?" We said yes.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Fireball. Because this place, apparently, Katie, is not meant to be able to be escaped from.
Listen in on the conversation.
And even if he did escape, no one in the outside world has seen him.
Those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole and talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, I've never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is that only something the inmates down here say?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's true.
Okay, that's all you gotta say. Alright then, Paimon. This is entry.
La la la. There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey,
Don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky.
You hear that, Quisto? We're nice.
Your
Quisto.
expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really?
Oh,
Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
yeah.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime. Unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Labaroo. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Oof, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Information is a very powerful asset. Yeah, fill us in.
All this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Risley is how you pronounce that name? Risley. Weirdest spelling I've ever seen.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
We've got an infirmary frequent.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine. After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
We got a pair of frequents. Oh no, Katie. But any information is good information. So, what information is here by the ring?
Hey, you over there?
Yeah,
Me?
you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Hey? Excuse me, what? Even you know the card game?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game? Alright. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes.
Yeah,
There
fair.
are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you like to have a little chat then, my friend?
Sure.
Information's information.
Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
Actually, a sly way there, Paimon. I like
Alright,
that.
then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
Alright. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yep.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? Yes, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were set down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
So that explains how they know each other
Do you have
well.
anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Oh, that's info.
Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Interesting, interesting. Well, do you know anything about the Forbidden Zone then, my friend? You seem to know a lot.
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that.
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
Yep, let's go have a chat with Linny. Down to production zone.
According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Gotta go up. Well, no, that would be the wrong up. That's the right up. This will take me to the upper layer. I actually got to carry it, yay! Specifically, the face. Can I do anything with this still? There's gotta be a use for these that I can't see. Because I got the energy from this. I wonder, can I charge that by attacking it then? Mysteries. What are you doing there of all places?
Huh?
Hello, it's me.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
That ain't good, Katie.
Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Well, we need to find him.
The escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
And there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
What do we need to do?
Carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds
My
good.
apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Paimon, you don't
Let's
care
go our
about that?
separate ways
Okay.
for now. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Cutscene.
Hey, stay here for
Never
now.
mind.
Paimon will take a peek. There seems to be several people inside.
Let's try and eavesdrop.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here.
These two are the two that are always here, it seems.
Whoa, are you okay?
Hello.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here.
Stomach
Don't worry,
hurts.
I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
So, did we drink this potion?
My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Now.
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup... what about here? I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too... so that's what it is. Thank goodness it isn't. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while
What do you
I
mean,
get some
Katie?
medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
his stomach aches really bad. He was stuck like...
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it
Fuck
in front
Katie.
of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribed for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Simple, Katie. We lied.
Someday, so there's no need to argue.
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out
so
of this
we can
excessively
investigate,
noisy
Katie.
place.
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
It's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double check.
That's actually one of the only times they have the Traveler as written.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of... That's it! Alright then, is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it! Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Don't worry, he'll recover soon. Oh, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Okay, back to the dormitory. Okay, we're on the same layer.
Really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep tough the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death. No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Tyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
I saw it. Don't worry, Katie.
Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to get the info to Linny.
Sort of have a time skip. I like that.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
We're even in here again.
Go. Faster? Okay, faster.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremenet's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremenet and Lynette feel the same way. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremenet returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
We heard that too.
I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's get over right away.
I can entirely agree with him there.
La la la.
Yeah.
Lynette should be here right now. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can...
Okay.
Alright. So off the bed.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
She knows, perhaps.
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Last thing's over here.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Siegeling would be
Those are all
interested
based
in
upon
these
mentality.
She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
Oh?
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
It's her handwriting, isn't it?
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Uh-oh.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
Uh-oh.
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Uh-oh.
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Oh no. Oh no.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
Hey, don't be reckless!
Uh-oh.
Traveler...
This is... Okay, this one's really bad.
Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's turning reckless. He's becoming panicked.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
We can't let him rush into this. And she's also here.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
She knew.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
You're the one that told him. You are the one that told him.
We have to catch up to him.
But then how would they know about the pipe? Unless...
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
This is not good. I'm assuming a cutscene? Not quite.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No. He's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. You're into the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, You've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happen to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
So it does exist.
The cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that it cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received those as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Here we go.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. We often see Miss Siegeline observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. Fanta's internal reports suggest that... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
No, what's happening? But...
We often see Siege Ween observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
Why does it appear the way it does?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before... The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta.
Okay.
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, according to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Siege Ween be doing during that time? The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product...
Is it... Okay, no, that's the only one that isn't right.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize...
No? Then my only guess would be this. Really, so it's this?
I've been told that the infirmary is all...
Doesn't feel like it makes sense. Okay.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row.
Paimon, why have you got those glasses on again?
Strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But she often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes it out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health. Siege Ween visits the cafeteria right before lunch. Siege Ween has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Siege Ween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question.
I'm assuming another hidden?
Some hidden rules in the Pancration ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Here we go. Round 2. Who sent it?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that there's... The research notes said that the Melazine... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value. We often see Miss Seed... I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal reports suggest that...
Well, it'll be that for that one.
According to Collins, the
That one.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he does...
That one.
Paimon gets this rule too now. So that hidden rule of the
I was right. That was, in fact, the new Fonta.
People are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropes and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand. So, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. Alright, and here's the final question.
Another one?
What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
This is the special one.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremenane, you'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegewing. That was a
It was nothing, Your Grace. Siegewing? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully...
Siegewing... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress. And when Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Siegewing, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things you're talking about.
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you...
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegewing, I leave you.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarend.
Huh.
Fremenane. Fremenane.
Oh, Lord.
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off.
What happened to Fremenane? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I need to get Mr. Frem...
I'll talk to Clarend while you get Fremenane to where he needs to be.
Please don't. Please don't be what I'm thinking it is.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Oh, sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now.
That's very concerning, though. I am concerned for him. Here is some Humpty Dumpty's, you two, because I'm concerned.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijui may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on the roulette. He had a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to... Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Haimon, you're here too. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Okay, he's fine. I was extremely worried for him.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him.
I'm very worried.
Gone. They probably went to get some tea. Duke will explain the truth in just...
God, I am worried. I just hope that they're okay. I know the truth of this matter. And it's that truth that's worrying me more.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here. The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in... How do you feel? Don't put...
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Once again, something's up with the sea.
It's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Oh, that's actually really, really bad.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
The fact that it's loading really is concerning me, what we're going to witness. I'm assuming cutscene or something story-driven.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Huh.
Where could Master Child be?
I'm assuming we're playing as him? Yep. Claymore. Pingu?
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
There's no way that... Oh, please, for the love of God, child, don't be doing a second... Leeway. Don't be doing this again. Okay. Does that rotate it? Yeah. That rotates it. I'm assuming there's going to be more of those to rotate and lift it. What did I say? Ah. Oh wait, nope, there's a machine over there, I just witnessed it. I'm an idiot. Okay, what is with you and penguins, Fremine? There we go. Puzzle solved. Okay, I fell through that. Well, only one thing to do. Hopefully this resets everything so I can actually get back up. I've got to go down. Ah. This pipe leads into the ocean, it seems.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Here we go.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be... there are traces here too. I need to keep going. The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
What?
Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
We need to go. We need to go. Oh, our health is dry. Oh, Jesus, we gotta go.
I can't die here. I have to push.
Oh, Lord. Oh, this is getting very concerning just generally now.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea...
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress.
Miss Cloran brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress.
Miss Cloran, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Cloran will stay here as a guest for another few...
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down.
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come?
No.
Nah, he needs to stay here with family.
I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Protective instinct.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head up.
Thank you.
God, I feel so bad for Linny. But equally, that's brought a lot of light onto things, and it's making things extremely concerning. I'm really worried now. Just what's going on within here? Because I already know about the people of Fontaine as a whole. But the true fear I yield is something else. Am I meant to be higher up? Wait, no. There's the path. Okay. So, even though Femine is not from Fontaine, this water's getting dangerous for him. Well, it's getting dangerous for everything. No longer just the people of Fontaine.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sidgeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical
All right. Thank you for looking out for me.
Well, want to explain your...
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Enlighten us.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance.
Which was
They
ours.
suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So
You don't
I
even
might as
know.
well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremonet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So it does exist.
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already discovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you...
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yeah. The truth can hurt, but the truth is always better than a lie.
Follow me.
We're following Wriothesley. Where to? Where to? Just a wall. Ah, hidden staircase.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
It's a jail. More importantly, it's a mechanical location.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Even far... How far down are we going? Because this place is already far down. So we're going even further. Just how deep underground are we?
Is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
That
is definitely a door.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
There's something big here, isn't there, then? Something a bit too concerning, then.
So there's a witch on the side.
Just what is here?
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
What's here?
Go on, have a look.
Wriothesley, what is this? It's glowing purple. Nothing in here. Oh, it's in the middle.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress,
Oh,
I can now
jeez, that
confidently
ain't good.
conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
This is not good.
That's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
That's what's going on.
I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
We're getting close to the end.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
This truly is the end of it all.
Too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
I bet it's the Archon.
The secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro
So it's a
Archon
place
continued to
of
lend its
inmates.
support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Jesus.
It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
Not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third. Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Oh Jesus, so this place is literally on the brink of destruction. Who knows how bad it can get.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
So you two were in on this.
I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
I forget.
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
I think that's a worse choice. That's a worse choice, I think. I don't think blowing up this place would be a wise move.
And is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Huh.
Ooh, are they together?
Seriously, Paimon.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez. Forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Literally everyone in the world actually ships them. Wow.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Don't worry, Paimon's just an idiot.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
See? She's an idiot.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Is this a whole city?
What a huge...
Oh no, that's a ship!
This is also a projection zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Lemuria?
To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Venus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
It all makes sense now. The production is to make parts to build this ship. So then when Fontaine's went to go under, they can board. They can escape.
So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Yeah.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. But the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Come on, I'll take you back.
Wow. This is... That's amazing to know. I came into this jail purely thinking it's just a jail. There's a few weird things, but other than that, nothing else. Now I know. Man, this is interesting.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh,
okay, Risley.
Thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Yeah. If I want to tell them, let's make them understand that we can't afford excessive conflict.
Great.
Yeah.
I look forward to what happens next.
Okay. I'm gonna say with that, and with such a noticeable revelation, I'm gonna end it here. Holy cow. That's a lot of info. But, yeah. Next time I'll be having other things set up again, and it won't be on this PlayStation again. But this is Mystic, and Merry Christmas to you all. Take care.